Well, hello my beautiful Librans, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for August 2022. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Librans, this is your monthly reading for August. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to your energy. Just to let you know, you should be feeling that new moon energy in Leo that occurred on the 28th of July. That energy will be with you for the next 2 weeks. It's time to shine. It's time to stand out, embrace your inner power, and get creative. You'll start to feel a lot more energy than usual, and it's also a time to really set intentions, make wishes, and manifest, because it's a very, very strong manifestation period, okay? Now, because we have certain planetary alignments, which I'll tell you about in a moment, sometimes this month may feel a little bit like you're taking 2 steps forward and 4 steps back, okay? But this is a time for you to be inspired and get creative. Now, very positive start there. We got the star energy, the magician, and we have the world. Now also, we have the full moon in Aquarius, and that occurs on the 12th of August, and that is quite a volatile energy as it involves a clash between the sun, which is all about ego, and of course Saturn, which is in retrograde, which is all about deconstruction. So you may feel a little bit of a bumpy ride. You may also feel like people push your buttons or try to over that last period of the month, but I feel like you're going to turn that anger into more creative energy rather than, or that frustration into more creative energy, and uplifting yourself, achieving things rather than sort of getting cross, okay? So that's what I truly feel there. Now, August may actually feel like a bit of a firecracker month. Oh, they want it here. Because we do have some interesting and major influences between 2 passionate planets, passionate fiery Mars and electrifying and sometimes shocking Uranus. Together, these 2 are quite a flammable pairing. I've been mentioning this in every collective video so far. Shortly afterwards, we do have Mars clashing with Saturn as well. So we can't catch a break in the first couple of weeks of August, just so you're aware. It may feel like the pressure is on. So you may feel a little bit more sort of like intense than usual, a little bit more sensitive than usual. Also, the world around you may affect you a little bit more. So be careful with your energy, because you do absorb energy. You're like a sponge, my beautiful Librans. So they want you to be, 9 of Wands, be cautious. Keep those boundaries high. Only let people in who deserve to be there. Only concern yourself with situations that are for your highest good, okay? But we do have a very sort of positive month ahead for you in particular. Now also, we have a little bit of exciting energy towards the 21st of August. Mercury brings a much more positive mood. Communication gets easier, but also it brings better news, okay? Now, for you in particular, Libra, your 11th house of hopes and wishes is starred. So please, you've got the star card there, which is all about hopes and wishes. And whatever you're manifesting at this time is going to come to some sort of fruition. There is positivity, success, but also I feel like you're following your heart. This time will also see you concerned with like friendship circles, people you haven't seen for a while, networking for business, social circles, but also the internet. So you may actually be connecting a lot more to work online or social circles or events online. So that is something that you may be interested in. Some of you may be wanting to try and work from home, and you may find businesses or creative ventures that you are very good at, very talented at, because they show me your talent there with that Empress energy. You may actually decide to put some of your work online and show it off, especially with the star energy. It's your time to shine. You are very creative and really good at what you do. So I feel like you're taking a bold move to sort of get out there, get out of your comfort zone. Also, your 5th house is activated, and that's all about creativity. It's the pursuit of pleasure, having a good time, connecting with friends. So, you know, the 11th and the 5th house kind of bounce off each other there for this month. So this is all about, you know, connecting to your hopes, dreams, and things being a little bit more easier on yourself, which is welcomed, right? So we have the star energy to start. So this is about you standing out from the crowd. It's also about you sort of healing anything that is necessary, anything that you've been feeling you've neglected for a while, or you've been holding yourself back. I feel like you're focusing on you. This is a card with the star energy. It's like your focus or your illumination, your light is all on you, Libra, okay? Because we've got the Empress there, which is a Libra Taurus energy. So I feel like you are looking at yourself in terms of value, how you value yourself, how you value your time, your energy, but also your money. Okay, so I feel like also you're going to be very protective of your finances, and you may find something creative that you're really good at, or you have a gift that is untapped. You may find inspiration and use your gifts for good, but also you can financially be rewarded for them as well. The star energy is about, as I said, allowing your inner light to shine. This is a card of major insight as well as inspiration. So I feel like you're looking to the future with hope, even though there's uncertain times around us and you feel that energy. I feel you're trying to put your focus on things that only matter, but also only make you feel good. Because when you raise your vibrations, you attract more positivity into your world. Now, you're not burying your head in the sand, especially if there's any struggles that you've been going through right now. I feel like your focus is changing. That's what's happening in the month of August. Your focus changes. And I feel with this card, this is about a renewal of hope, inner calm, but also inner clarity. It can also be a card of miracles coming your way, something that you hoped would work out, but you're unsure of, but I feel is now going to sort of reveal itself in August. If you've been going through a bit of a test of faith, I feel like your faith in humanity, in the world, will be restored. You see the beauty in the world. Libra, that's what you're all about anyway, seeing the beauty in life. You'd rather focus on that because it enhances your experience as a human. So I definitely feel like you are focusing on, or you're making a wish and it's coming true, basically. It's almost like whatever your focus is, the world card says you accomplish it. So it'd be a very productive month for you in a really healthy and positive way. We've got the Empress card, so this is about you nourishing yourself, connecting to better healthcare routines, exercise, just feeling really good about yourself, on top of the world, maybe feeling a little bit more energized than you've been feeling for a while, and feeling that lust for life coming back again. Now, the Empress card also is about abundance, creativity, talent, and you're really good at something. You're really good at what you do. And this card is also a card of getting out into nature. So some of you may be coming out of your comfort zone and getting into nature to really connect to the world on a greater scale, in a more positive scale. For those of you who are parents, I feel like you're taking care of the home space, domesticity, making sure you're protecting those around you that you really care about. You're feeling some responsibility, but I feel like it feels a little bit more fun, okay, the responsibility in the month of August, probably because your 11th and 5th houses are activated, which is about enjoying yourself a little bit more. I also feel like you may be protecting your finances, making sure you're really resourceful with your finances and making a little go a long way, or having some extra money at the end of the month to put into a savings account, or perhaps something for longer term like pension, that sort of thing. I mean, that's really like, the mundane stuff of life, but I feel like you're in control. I feel like there's an energy here of you doing you and knowing your inner power. The more power, inner power that you exude, you actually attract abundance because you just know you deserve it. You know that you're worth it, okay? Now, the Queen of Pentacles, Because there's two people here, this could be like healing a relationship between you and a person if you've fallen out with each other. I mean, it can be another Libra or a Taurus energy, or it could be a Virgo. It doesn't have to be, but this person may have some placements in those areas, and they may have been quite a stubborn energy, but I feel like they may actually come towards you seeking some sort of peace or some sort of compromise. They want to heal things with you, and I feel like you will let bygones be bygones, okay? But I feel you've created a healthier boundary now. So this person, you're not over giving to this situation, and I feel like you are teaching this person how you want to be treated. Sometimes we have to treat people the way we want to be treated, and if they're not learning, then we have to find a way to teach them that they cannot get away with their behavior, and that's by setting intentions and setting boundaries, okay? So also with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you're being really practical, really grounded, having a plan to streamline your energy so you've got more time for you, and I feel like you are creating abundance, but also you're conserving what you've already made. So I feel you may also be protecting the money that you've already earned, maybe shuffling it around, making sure it's in places that that you trust, establishments that you trust. But also some of you, and this is not all of you, but if you've been meaning to change that battery on the fire alarm, or if you've been meaning to change that battery on like a security alarm or something like that, now is the month to do it. They're indicating you're in the flow of doing, okay? Now this is also a card of building wealth and being comfortable. So I feel like you are multiplying your wealth by being committed to your goals and dreams and having a plan. Good old-fashioned, honest, hard work. But there's something different here. I feel like there is a potential for two streams of income, especially with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, either you're thinking about partnering up in business with somebody that you trust and having like a side hustle or something that you are, that you can connect to two streams of income, or perhaps you are deciding to work on your own but work from home, because the card of the Empress is all about creativity and talent, and the Queen of Pentacles is all about the home space. So some of you, especially since your 11th house is activated with the internet connection, you may actually be wanting to find something that you're really good at, that you're really talented at, that you can do from home and earn more money. I really feel like you stand out in that field, okay? I see you being very successful. I see you gaining recognition for your talents and your skills. And even if you work for a company or yourself, I feel like you're sort of elevating and being recognized for being one of the best at what you do, okay? Now we got the Magician card. It's in the reverse position. Be careful of procrastination in the month of August. Of course, you're going to be doing a lot of things and you're going to have a very productive month, but I feel like there's a procrastination here on some sort of new start or taking a leap of faith. There's something here that's felt very unrewarding for you, or you felt like it's just not emotionally fulfilling anymore, and you may have been thinking about leaving it behind, or you may have been thinking about having a new start, and you may have been worried or feeling a little bit powerless to change things, or feeling a little bit uneasy about something in your life. I feel like you're going to find a solution, okay? But you may need to take a temporary timeout or a little bit of a break to consider your options before you make a decision. These, like getting the Magician card in this position is like I got it in the reverse. So it's kind of suggesting that you may feel sometimes a little bit like not in control, or you may feel like you're not accomplishing whatever it is you're focusing on. That's all going to change in the month of August. You're going to see that actually you are in control. You are very talented. I mean, this is another card of talent. You're very good at what you do. Male or female, not a gender specific reading. It's about empowering yourself in a very creative way. And I'm saying that just because there's an Empress energy there. So some of you may be setting up your own business, or you are already in control of your own business. And I feel like you're manifesting more, because this is the card of manifesting your visions. Pay close attention to those dreams and those visions that you have, because they do have value, okay? You are kind of like a magnetic force, but it's all about your focus. So I feel like you're reshuffling or adjusting your focus in the month of August. I mean, some of you may actually be taking a trip or some sort of vacation, but I feel like you're still having creative ideas, or you're still planning. Even if you're lying by the pool on a sunbed or something like that, if you're lucky enough to be able to do that, that's awesome. You know, your mind is still whirling around and being really optimistic about your potential opportunities and your potential to enhance your experience as a human. I feel like you have infinite possibilities to succeed. Okay. Now, this is what you're going to turn around in the month of August. Your focus is going to shift on either making some sort of new start in your world. That's something that you've been worrying about or thinking about recently. You may have felt like you've been sitting on an idea, or you have unfilled potential, or that something has wasted your time, scattered your energy, but now you're regrouping your energy and you're focusing. You're re-examining what it is that you want. Okay. The Fool card is also about adventure and playfulness and curiosity. So I feel if you've been feeling a little bit low vibe, or you've been feeling you've gone through a real test of faith recently and you've been feeling a little bit down in your energy, you are going to be revitalized in the month of August and get that boost of energy from that Leo energy, that fire element, where you're going to feel really enthusiastic, passionate, and strongly emotional about the things that you're connecting to. The Fool card is also about having faith. So I feel with the star energy, I feel you are rekindling your faith in your path. Okay. The Four of Cups in this position is like, as I said, got it in the reverse. You may feel like there's a new option available to you, but you feel you're not sure how to activate it, or you feel something has been holding you back. I feel there's something here that has been unfulfilling that you're trying to leave behind and create a new start, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, or a career. I feel like you are now leading. I feel like you always lead from the heart, though, my beautiful Librans, but I feel like there's some really great news that's headed your way that allows you to change things. Okay. The Four of Cups is like an omen. So I feel like this news acts as a catalyst for change. And I feel that this is a card of expectation. They're actually giving me a book. Before I do readings, I always do a little mini meditation before each reading to connect to the energy. And they showed me this book before it's shown up again in the water. I don't tend to mention the images that come in the meditation in case some of them are for me. But if it shows up in the water again in the reading, then I'll always mention it. And the book they're showing me is Great Expectations. Okay, very famous book there. So either this is something that you've been reading, or something you've just seen on your shelf, or it can mean that you find a copy on your path, or someone offers it to you. I feel Great Expectations is also relevant to you because you have certain expectations of yourself, which is important, of course, and I feel like you will exceed your expectations. But remember, don't remain attached to the outcome, because sometimes things work out better than we were hoping for, but they just may not show up in the way that we were wanting. Okay. Four of Cups indicates the universe surprises you with a gift that is much more fulfilling. So if you've been feeling apathy, or you've been feeling life has been a little bit oversaturated recently, and you're just like feeling a little bit disconnected, you are going to recenter yourself and find balance. Okay. Just as I say the word balance, they're actually showing me the scales. Well, I mean, Libra, you are represented by the scales, but you're actually going to see that symbol over the next 4 to 5 weeks. It's a symbol that you will see that allows you to become connected not only to this reading, but show you that there is some really great news headed your way. So, I mean, you could be walking down the street and see that someone's got like weighing scales on their arm as a tattoo. Could be on a billboard. Could be that you watch an advert and you see scales. I mean, it really connects to you. It's a very big symbol for you that there's a lot of success and happiness. Even though you've been going through a bit of a difficulty, or you've been feeling a little bit scattered in your energy, there's some really great shifts and changes in August for you that you're going to be really positive about and really proud about. And that sign of the scales, the weighing scales, is a signifier for you. It's like they're almost saying this is a message only for you, only for your eyes, because Libra, of course, you are represented by the scales. Now, the World card indicates you coming full circle. I feel like any projects you start, you're going to finish them. You're not going to leave anything unturned or anything unfinished. If you're the sort of person who starts things procrastinates a little bit and then doesn't finish things. You're not going to be like that in August. You're going to be really sort of contemplating your time, being more efficient, having a lot more energy. You're going to be excited about the tasks that you've got rather than sort of like, you know, we've all got those moments where we're like, oh, you know, I got to do the dishes. I'll do them tomorrow, or I'll do them a little bit later. Or, you know, and then you've got those days where you're really energized and before breakfast, you've even like done the dishes, the housework, and, you know, then you're off to work. So I feel like you're going to feel like that in the month of August in a positive way. You're not going to be exhausted. The World card indicates success, completion. So wherever your goals or whatever you're focused on, this is you accomplishing your goals or anything that you've set out to do. And this is about you having power and action to focus and, you know, be successful. The World card is also a card of fulfillment. So I feel you're going to be really proud of yourself when you look back at August. Now, as you can see, victory wreath there. So it feels any inspiration or any ideas that you have, especially creative ones, will be very successful in the month of August. But I feel like you're coming to an end of a cycle in August where we see the sun shining. And I feel, you know, anything that you've been worrying about, sort of, or catastrophizing, it's almost like it doesn't come true. Something better happens instead. Also, the World card is a card of you being in the right place at the right time, at the right moment to receive any gifts, karmic gifts that are meant for you, any good karma. So I feel like there's going to be a goodness that occurs in August for you. And also with the World card, I get this energy of travel. I mean, it can connect to some of you wanting to go on a vacation. I mean, it is the time of year where people whisk themselves away for a vacation or holiday, or even a quick trip. Some of you may even be thinking about relocating. You're inspired to relocate to somewhere that is more connected to nature, or maybe even another country. You may be expanding your opportunities. But you're coming full circle, and I feel like you're coming into balance because we have all elements on the board here. We've got fire, water, earth, and air, which sees you be like in this winning energy because you've come into balance. Now we've also got the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is all about self-care, and you've got a lot of light in your reading. So you've got the star and you've got the sun. So major awakenings happening, but also a lot of like light, truth, clarity, and energy, personal growth and success headed your way. Also an awareness of your inner needs, because I feel sometimes, my beautiful Librans, you feel that you're not appreciated for what you do for others, as well as what you do within your workspace. But I feel like you're going to see how you are appreciated. A lot more people are going to sort of mention it over the month of August. The Queen of Cups is that emotional security or self-care routine kind of energy. So a lot of you are also going to be connecting to your heart, to your spiritual gifts, because you've got a lot of compassion. Some of you may be actually setting up your own practice in helping people with self-care routines, or using your spiritual gifts to enhance people's journey, or even giving really good advice. Some of you may even, because we have the Nine of Wands here, you may help people sort of like reevaluate their path in some way, or help them with their decisions. Because I just get this, the Two of Swords energy. It's almost like some of you may listen to people's problems or listen to their journey and help them release blockages from their path. I mean, you could do that through Reiki, as well as yoga, as well as being a psychiatrist or a therapist, that sort of thing. So I feel some of you are a healer, so you may connect to those gifts and set up your own practices, or you have your own practices in that. And I see you being really rewarded emotionally as well as financially with this. Queen of Cups is also, for you to take care of yourself. Okay, so I feel like sometimes it's a challenge when you're doing so many things for you to look after yourself. Now, I cannot ignore the fact that there are three major energies here. We've got an Empress and two Queens. So some of you may be partnering up in business, or I feel like some of you will be coming together with friends you haven't seen for a while, and you're really just going to vibe at a high frequency and really enjoy yourselves, okay? But ultimately, I feel like you are following your bliss. You may be a little bit more sensitive than usual, but I see you looking at life with love and beauty. And this is also a call to fall in love with yourself. The Nine of Wands is a card of protective energy, okay? Protecting your energy, knowing your worth, and keeping anyone who's an energy vampire out of your energy field. But the Nine of Wands also is a card of not giving up. You've been very, very strong in your energy, Libra. You may have walked a difficult path, and sometimes you may have felt nervous or unfulfilled or even unprepared for some of the things that came your way, but still you pursue and still you persist and you never give up. So this is a card of inner strength. But I feel the Queen of Cups and the Sun card with the Nine of Wands is like, be cautious of who you let into your energy field or who you give your love to or your care to or your attention to, because not everybody is as fair, loving, compassionate, and kind as you. Now I'm going to pull a quick card on that Nine of Wands for you, because it can mean evaluate circumstances. So if there's, for example, if you're relocating and there's like a property that you absolutely love and you're like, you know what, I can see myself here. The Nine of Wands says caution. Look a little bit deeper, or reevaluate the circumstances, have a look around, dig a little bit deeper, and and then you'll be happy. There will be no negative surprises. Also, it can be the same in terms of work. I see you being very productive in work, and I see you actually earning a lot of money and being very protective of your money. So maybe you're being a little bit cautious when it comes to spending as well. You're making a little go a long way, and you're saving the rest. But let me just pull a card on this Nine of Wands for you. Yeah. So Six of Pentacles, when it's in the reverse, it means sometimes you struggle with overgiving. You may come across people who take, and it's one-sided energy. So just be a little bit mindful of, protecting your energy. You can use like an obsidian, a black obsidian or a black tourmaline to protect your energy, but also know when energy feels good. You know when you spend time with people and you're like, you know what, it feels so good to be in that person's aura. It's just amazing. So you know also when it feels a little bit negative, or when someone's always complaining, or when it just feels bad in a person's energy. You will know, and that's your time to take control and do something about it. You can remove yourself from these situations. Also, my guides are giving me the word no. Sometimes, my beautiful Libra, the word no is a very important word. I mean, most of the time it is an important word, because it says, no, I've drawn a line. I've got a boundary. Okay, you can say no in many different ways. You can say, no, I can't help you right now. Unfortunately, I've got a lot on my plate. But if I have some time, I'll absolutely reach out and help. You can use that at work or with friendships. So if you're always someone who's overgiving and you leave little time for yourself, make sure you enter that word no into your vocab, okay? There's many different ways you can say no, so I feel it's important to remember. The Sun card indicates a lot of success, abundance, but also a lot of light, joy, and happiness, a lot of serenity. And it's also about being positive. I feel also it connects to that playful spirit. There's going to be a lot more enjoyment in the month of August, whether you're taking a vacation or not. So if you're taking a vacation and you're looking for love, I feel like you could meet someone abroad, or you could meet someone on your trip. But be cautious, okay? Because, I see someone who actually may have strong Leo, Aries in their chart. This person is very loving, but I would just say, because we got a Knave of Wands here, I would say this could be more like a fling. So just be a bit cautious with your heart, okay? If you're already in a loving relationship, I see you and this person, finding that balance in the relationship, being inspired to try new things, and, really loving each other in a deeper way. Maybe you've got children together, or you're thinking or planning to have children together. I feel like you'd be really great parents. I feel if you're looking to have children as well, I feel like the month of August is a really great month to conceive. Now we got the Two of Swords here, which is like at a decision point or having to make a decision or a compromise. So the Nine of Wands asks you to stop, look around, have caution before you proceed. So it's like, get all the details. Don't rush into anything. The Two of Swords also is a card of like duality. okay? Finding the balance between work and play, but also finding the balance perhaps between two streams of income, because we've got two very abundant cards right at the beginning of the month. So if you already have two jobs or you do a lot of multitasking in your world, make sure you find enough time to do you, especially since we got that Six of Pentacles showing up again, the card of balance. Now, if you're at some sort of stalemate in your world, whether it's a relationship or a friendship that's just been at a standstill, I feel like there is like a harmonious connection between you and this person where you both sort of let bygones be bygones. And the Six of Pentacles also is a surprise gift from the universe. So this is the universe offering its generous helping hand because you have such a generous, wonderful spirit, okay? So be open to this abundance. Also, I feel like your finances are, I don't see you over, well, I would say you may be treating yourself, but I see you saving more money than you spend in the month of August. And I feel a lot of you with this Knave of Wands, you're determined for a new adventure, or you're determined to add excitement to your world because things may have been a little bit humdrum or in a pattern, a cycle of routine or repetitive sort of routine there, and you may be trying to find something new. Also, the Knave of Wands is about exploring your territory. Some of you are going to be very curious about other areas in your neighborhood. Maybe you're rediscovering a place that you haven't been to for a while, or you're even checking out like new places in your environment just to shake things up a bit and just, you know, venture forward and feeding your curiosity. Some of you are going to start new projects because it's going to be a very, very creative phase for you, okay? If you've got new ideas, I feel like you actually activate this. This is a time of dreaming boldly. And remember, your sort of 11th house there of hopes and wishes is starred. So I feel like you get working on something that is very productive, but also exciting. And I feel like some of you may be actually finding your purpose. Now, if you're retired, for example, and you're not in work, or you are out of work right now and you're looking for work, I do feel like there's a creative project that's on the horizon for you. And I feel it may, so if you're looking for work, I feel like there's a job that comes in that's a little bit less money at first, or there could be two opportunities. One of them's a little bit less money and the other one's a little bit more, but I feel like you staircase that money later on. So I feel if your heart's involved in it, I feel like you're going to earn more money doing it later as well. If you're retired, for example, I see you picking up a hobby. I mean, whether you're retired or not, I actually see new energy, like a new hobby or something that you're enthusiastic to try out. And it just makes life a little bit more interesting. So some of you may be putting yourself on courses to learn new things, or you're just exploring your environment. Also, I just want to say as a little side note, for those of you who are retired, I will be doing a separate retiree kind of reading for you all out there. So if there's anything you'd like me to focus on, please drop it in the comments box below. I've saw some comments in the comments boxes over the last couple of weeks where it's like people who are retired, sometimes they're forgotten about in tarot. And I thought, you know what, that's true. Sometimes we don't focus on those things. So I'd like to do a special reading each month for you all, as well as the usual stuff. So just drop it in the comments box below and I'll focus on those things. I do go through all my messages. I know there's like 500,000 of you out there. A lot of you are messaging and I do go through them all. It takes me some time, I gotta be honest, but I do get round to them all eventually. So, you know, your visions and your ideas, they really do have value, and I'd love to help as many of you out there as possible. Moving on, we got a Five of Pentacles. So a little bit of worry about money. So this may be you being a little bit cautious about money, you know, not overspending. I feel like you may treat yourself a little, but I feel like you're saving a lot more than you spend. But I'm going to pull a card on the Five of Pentacles because this can be, you know, you feel like there's something you lack or there's some sort of sadness. Okay, so I want to check that out, what that is, because we've got the Sun card here. I feel like you're moving away from sadness, but I just want to check this Five of Pentacles for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. I do see that it makes you feel very sort of frustrated and sad when you have to wait, or you feel like you're in an indecisive energy. And yeah, when you're in your head, King of Swords, when you're thinking about something, but there's no action, okay? So I feel that during a phase where you are analyzing things, sometimes we allow ourselves to worry or catastrophize. Now, I know the world's like crazy right now, and although it has been crazy for some time, you know, I've been saying to each sign that the level of crazy in the world has amplified in the last couple of years. I feel, especially with like inflation and things like that, I feel like you're being really strategic and finding yourself in a really good position. I actually feel the worry is sort of spurring you on to have a strategy or analyzing what's the best way to move forward. If there's any bills that you feel like, for example, that you can't pay this month, I feel it's worth talking to your provider to let them know, and they're going to be able to allow you to have some sort of plan where you can, you know, pay them so much or what you can afford. Don't bury your head in the sand, okay? That's not going to be for everyone. That's for a small percentage of you that's coming through there. But I feel like whatever it is you're worried about, I feel like you're getting really clear and taking action on it, okay? Don't let your fears run away with your mind, because sometimes we can overthink things, especially when we're at a stalemate, the waiting stage, yeah. I mean, I feel like you're securing your future. Four of Pentacles, I feel like financially you are secure, even though you may worry about finances. I feel like you're going to find a way. Also, we got the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands is a card of ambition, restlessness, especially when you're waiting. So I feel that may be what that Five of Pentacles is also there for you. The Two of Wands actually says you have a lot of ambition, and you may also be trying to plan some travel or trying to activate something, but you're trying to make progress on something, but it feels like you're taking 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. Now, that is the planetary alignment of this month in August. The collective is going to feel like that. So if there's anything that doesn't work out in your favor in the month of August or hasn't been, know that the planetary alignment changes towards the end of the month and things just start getting going in the right direction, okay? The Two of Wands reminds you that you are making progress, and even though it doesn't seem like it sometimes, the universe is conspiring behind the scenes to align you with what you need, okay? So what is meant for you will never ever pass you by. Also, there's this energy of what are you waiting for? Okay, you know, don't shoot the messenger when I say that, but my guides are giving me this energy of what are you waiting for? You have the whole world in your hands. You can change whatever it is. You know, you have the power to change things if you truly want to. And of course, there are some things that are out of our control, like energy bills and things like that. But I feel like you're putting yourself in a really good position to be financially stable. Okay, we've got the Page of Pentacles here as well. I feel like you're recognizing that you have a lot to offer, and therefore you should actually be getting more for what you deserve, right? So the Page of Pentacles tends to mean that your effort will be rewarded and that you're going to apply yourself to a situation that's actually going to be quite financially, you know, lucrative for you. Also, Page of Pentacles, if you're looking for a job, I feel like there is one being offered. So if you're out of a job or you lost your job and you've been really feeling low vibe recently or feeling like you have no control, there's an opportunity headed your way that you will grab with both hands, okay? Some of you may actually put yourself or apply yourself to a creative learning course in order to enhance your skills and capitalize on your skills in order to make more money. But I see you actually being in a really good financial position. Page of Pentacles also is a card of sort of sustained effort and your commitment to prosperity. Tangible success is going to be showing up in your world in August. It could be the start of a new project, or it could be the beginning of you seeing yourself generate prosperity. But I feel like you're daring to do things differently, and I feel you are a doer. Okay, so I feel like you're making the right decisions and you have the ability to attract what you need in the month of August. Now, it's going to be different for everybody, of course. Success looks differently because everybody's idea of success is different. So whatever it is you've been waiting for, it's showing up for you, okay? And I feel this is you really being proud of yourself at the end of the month. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Now, they're showing me like a vinyl record. So either some of you listen to old vinyl records, or you've got an old vinyl record on right now, or maybe you're going to find one in the street or you see a picture of an old vinyl record, if that's you, I feel like it's about news or something coming back around. Because, I mean, records, they go round and round and round. But of course, this is also about music, raising your vibrations. But I feel like it's a symbol for you to look out for in the next couple of weeks. I mean, you may even like go to a thrift store or something and find your favorite song in vinyl or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. Vinyl is important, a vinyl record. It could even be that someone gives you like a keyring that has a vinyl record on it. It doesn't matter what it is. It's the symbol that's important for you. They want me to go 5 in this, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. Okay. So we've got gratitude and appreciation. The more grateful we are, the more opportunity comes into our world to be, opportunities to be grateful for. So it's also number 46, which when you reduce it, 4 plus 6 is 10, new beginnings. So there's definitely change on the horizon for you. Also, I feel rainbows. Look out for rainbows. You're going to see at least 2 this month is what they're indicating for me. And it indicates a little bit more of a playful spirit and a more rewarding time for you. We've also got let love be your beacon. So you're going to be seeing that beauty in life and leading with your heart. Also, they're really highlighting the bunny rabbits there. And whenever you see the bunny rabbits, they tend to show up on the Queen of Pentacles, and you've got that Queen of Pentacles there. So this is about multiplying, things that are good, positive in your world, multiplying, okay? Bountiful harvest. So yeah, harvest time for you, especially since you got that Empress energy, and it's number 28. Both of those add up to 10. So 1010 is going to be something that is really relevant to you over the next couple of weeks. You're going to see that as a number. 42 here, this card was number 6 when it comes in, you coming into balance. We've got celebrate differences. So I feel like you're coming into contact with people who have different visions than you, different ideas, and I feel like you may even want to collaborate with those people, or you're being inspired and you inspire them also. There's a lot of inspiration here, but I feel it's more of a playful energy. You got that beautiful dolphin there, which represents playfulness, but also, it can represent your intuition, because dolphins they've got very high IQ, and they also have that sonar where they can intuitively sense the changing of the tides, or sense, if there's anything negative in their environment, and they can do something about it before it even approaches. So I feel like you're in that protective energy. And finally, we've got inner truths. So this is about you being really honest with yourself about your path, what you truly deserve and desire. It's number 16, which is the Tower energy, coming unstuck, making radical changes, being really like having a revelation. That's what a Tower energy can be. It can be a sudden realization, a sudden revelation where you know the path becomes clear. As you can see, inner truths, there's a couple of paths available, and there's one that's really nourishing and rewarding, and I feel like you find your way. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. Can you please guide? Now, they're also showing me a ladybug before we go. So ladybugs tend to mean good luck, good fortune, but they also represent someone in spirit letting you know that they are there, okay? So watch out for a ladybug. That's what they're showing me in the water, or a ladybird, however you call it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Librans? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Wow, they want 4 of those. Let's get straight to it. Normally I would take 1, maybe 2. We got Hawk Messenger, we got Coyote, Revealer of Truth, we got Swan Grace, and we've got Black Jaguar, Old Soul. So Hawk Messenger, as I said, a really great message is headed your way, something that will change or be a catalyst for change for you that is for the positive. And it says Spirit is sending you messages. Look out for that ladybird, okay? That is definitely a message. Whatever you're thinking about at the time, it's important as well. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. I mean, you have, with that star and that sun. August is a very bright, positive month for you. It says, let yourself ascend to new heights. We've also got Swan Grace. You who glide across waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. We've also got Coyote, revealer of truth. I mean, you've got inner truths here, so. And it says here, and I'm guilty of this myself, it says, don't take things too seriously. And I'm definitely guilty of that sometimes. Everybody around me would say that. You know, I love to have fun, but sometimes, you know, I get a little bit serious. I'm a Scorpio. Hey, it's allowed. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay, so I feel like you're being really clever, my beautiful Librans, about your strategy in life and fleshing out opportunities. And we got that beautiful black jaguar. Okay, they're showing me by the next full moon, this news that comes towards you will make you smile. Whatever this is, it will make you smile. It says, walk through the life with confidence and grace. That's the second time you've got Grace. Perhaps your name is Grace, or perhaps you come into contact with someone called Grace, or someone from your past called Grace pops into your present. It says, you have the power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. That's what all of your reading has been about, but also you're getting a bit of extra help from your guides. You do not walk alone in the month of August. I mean, you never walk alone, but your guides are making their presence known to you with the signs that I've given you so far, okay? These little signs may not mean anything to you in this moment, but as you move through the month, you'll spot these things and you'll be like, oh, Baba said that in my reading. That's your guide reaching through me. I'm only the catalyst. I'm the person who gives the message. And your guides are saying, look out for that. It's like an indication from your guides. They walk with you and that they are guiding you. I did a reading a couple of weeks ago, and it was for Scorpio as well. And there was like, my guides showed me a piece of a puzzle that people would see as they were walking down the street. How often do you see a piece of a puzzle? I was like, not going to happen probably. But anyway, that's what my guides gave me. Loads of people in the comments box below, I came across the piece of the puzzle. I myself, when I went to visit my folks, I could not believe it. I also came across a piece of a puzzle just on the sidewalk. And I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't wait to tell all my family. Sometimes the messages are for me also, okay? So it's a collective energy. It's to remind us that we are all one and we rise together and we influence each other with our energy. So it's very important to know that. Now, I'm just gonna go and get a trinket before we close. Okay, So not only have you got angel wing, because this is important, you are meant to be aware that your guides are with you this month. I mean, as I said, they're with you always, but they really want to make their presence known. You're going to have things like all of a sudden, they're showing me like a piece of paper that you may have like attached to your board or your fridge. Maybe you've got like a receipt or something, or a picture, something put on either a board or magnetized to your fridge. And there's going to be like a gentle breeze that moves the paper. It's actually your guide letting you know that their presence is there. Not in a spooky way, okay? It's like a, we got you kind of energy. So if you've noticed that recently, they just want you to be aware of that. They're only passing through. They're not trying to freak you out, just so you're aware. But also an angel wing may be important for you too. They want me to put it on the Sun card because they're guiding you towards happiness, peace of mind. And of course, we've got the star. You know, I can't tell what metal I'm picking up in the bowl, and I like to close my eyes and be surprised. You got the star energy, so this is about healing, but it's also a dream coming true, a wish, but it's also a creative energy where you are manifesting whatever it is you set out to do, and hope will return, okay? Also, someone may send you something with glitter all over it, is what they're showing me, or you're doing something with glitter all over it, and this glitter is going to get everywhere, but it's made with love, whatever this thing is, okay? So watch out for that too. You get those gifts from friends and they're wonderful, and then you're like, oh, but all the glitter is everywhere now, and it's going to take me months to get that out of everything. So but I see that for you in the month of August, okay? They want me to put this on the star. For a second I was like, but there is no star, because I'm looking for it here. Oh, your first card was the star energy. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonated in that reading for you, my beautiful Librans. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very, very important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Librans. Love and light.